Hello everyone, Richard Afable here. Thank you again for joining me on this video. For those of you who might be seeing me for the first time, as your Interim Chief Executive Officer here at Mission Hospital, I've been engaging in a conversation with all of you, sometimes via video such as this. I'm also been having a good email conversation with many of you, and some of you have actually called me on the phone and we've had some nice conversations, so thank you for that. I am going to continue to be making these videos from time to time so that I can inform you on all things Mission Hospital, letting you know what's going on in our organization and keeping you apprised of all of the fantastic and exciting things that we're doing here at the hospital. Today I want to tell you about three things. The first is to thank all of you for your participation in the recent Pulse survey that we did of all of our Mission Hospital employees. When we did a survey back in, I think it was August of last year, we had about 50% participation by the Mission Hospital employees. We redid that survey in November and we had closer to 60% participation, which is okay, but not the best. And our most recent Pulse survey, which we did in February, 86% of you participated in that survey. And I'm so grateful, and it shows the participation and shows the willingness of all of you to be part of what we are doing here at Mission Hospital. We need that information from all of you in order to determine how is it that we can best serve our patients and serve each other. And so by that Pulse survey, when 86% of you are giving us your opinions, they're giving your opinions on how we can make things better at Mission Hospital, guess what happens? Things change, things improve. So grateful that you participated. Thanks for that. The second item I wanted to tell you about is our culture of service excellence. You may know that we are embarking on a journey as an organization, as a hospital, as a healthcare ministry. We're embarking on a journey of service excellence. We do a great job taking care of our patients. We do a pretty good job taking care of each other, to be honest. But we can always do better. And our patients are telling us on a regular basis when we survey them that there are some things that we could do better. Like we could attend to their needs better. We could be more quiet at nighttime when they're trying to get some rest. We could do a better job in meeting their needs for meals and on healthcare issues and other conveniences that people want when they're here so that they feel like they're more at home. One of the ways that we will do that is by developing a culture of service excellence. What do we mean by a culture? It's what we do around here. It's how we act and how we behave and what we do in the service of others. And so our culture of service excellence will be very important for us as we improve the care for our patients. We have contracted with the Ritz-Carlton organization in order to assist us in this process because they are known for their service excellence, and we think that maybe, and we know that maybe they can help us in improving our service and service excellence culture as well. So look for more coming up here soon on a culture of service excellence. The last thing I wanted to mention to you is a transformational change that we're going through as an organization as we move from being a great hospital, taking care of sick people within the walls and confines of our hospitals, both in Mission Viejo and at Laguna Beach, to reaching outside the walls of our hospitals and getting into the full continuum of care and service for the people who are asking for our help, asking for us to help them in their healthcare and their healthcare needs. And the way we're going to be doing that in caring for people across the full continuum of services, not just when they're in the hospital, is by developing our clinical institutes. You'll be hearing more from me in the future about clinical institutes. This is where we focus our services on the needs and the conditions of patients rather than our focus on what people need for the 2 or 3 or 4 days when they're in the hospital. And a clinical institute could be something around heart and vascular disease, or women and infants, or neurosciences, like our Neurosciences Institute, and we've already begun that journey there. And we think about cancer, we think about orthopedics, trauma, behavioral and mental health. These are areas in which we as clinical institutes can begin to approach all of the needs that individuals would have, not just when they're in the hospital. And that's what we Mission want to be all about. So look for clinical institutes coming up here shortly. There's going to be more development of that transformation as we move from a hospital to the healthcare organization that this community is hoping and wanting us to be. Thanks again for joining me on this video. We'll see you next time.